Da, 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 da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And we're live. We're live. Hello, darlings. Hello, my little friends. So we're here. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. So let's do this. If you could, on the chat, just leave a message saying where you're visiting from, where you're watching us from. That would be cool. And then I'll just explain what are we up to today. We're up to just like something simple. It's going to be a short stream, but a cool one, I think, because we're going to be like just, hello, Roberto. We're going to be just creating a little hat variation for a Robotos collection, and it's going to be Chiba Inu. Chiba Inu? Chiba Inu? I don't know how to say it, but it's like a Dosh. But yeah, like look in the chat, just like where you visiting from. Would love to see. Hey Pablo, soy de Venezuela, pero vivo in USA, San Francisco. Hey, that's super cool. I used to live in San Francisco, Sergi. I love it over there, and I love the hikes. Just like one of the cool things about San Francisco is just like you can go north, south, east, well, not west because that's a sea. And there will be amazing hikes, a lot of nature, which was a huge culture shock for me because I come from the desert. And then suddenly, like being in San Francisco and people saying, like, oh, we're going on a hike, we're going to the park. And I will be like, no, 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 you don't do that because you fear the nature. You don't go outside, you stay inside. Coming from a place that was just mostly desert, I would usually stay at home, just like in the air conditioner. So like the idea of going outside was crazy for me, but then I started appreciating nature. So anyway, we're going to get there. Hey, from Boston, Hank Hill. That's awesome. It's going to be quick. And actually, before we even start, like we have something like pretty special for you. We have a little dance, and a couple of friends are here to do a little dance for me. With me. Hey, ready? Okay, for all the Roboto people, we're here. And let me just put here. Okay? We're gonna start. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, Robotos Club. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, Robotos Club. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, Robotos Club. Oh my God. Muchas gracias, hermosos. Okay, that was, we just like, we were there, I was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna jump on a stream. And they were like, I wanna be on a stream. Well, we can do a dance. And we just did that. The most bizarre and a little bit cringe situation right now. But we prepared that little dance for you. So for all the Robotos Club, that's the Robotos dance. So let's get started. Why don't we just do that? And let me just show my screen. And let's do this. So today's agenda, we're going to be Dogeboto. That's on the agenda. We're going to be vectorizing a Shiba Inu. And then we're just going to test it, you know, like test it on one of these. Instead of an owl, it's going to be a Shiba Inu hat. And then hopefully we get to actually test the plugin too, just like the variations with different stuff. And here's the sketch. And I also put a photo just to get the colors. And yeah, but the sketch is just like pretty simple. It's just going to be a couple of circles, semicircles, and some shapes drawn by hand. And that's it. Let's see what's people saying. Let's keep going. So, okay. So, first things first, let's just draw a circle. This circle is going to be the head. Let's just remove this so we can see around there. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, and then now let's make the arc like this. I like this. Perfect. Just a semicircle. Beautiful. Now, let's draw. I think the eyes will be a good thing to draw. And that one, I will use just the pen tool because, yeah, much will be much easier to just use the pen tool instead of trying to do this with some kind of geometric shape magic. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you just gotta draw the stuff, you know? You just gotta do the work. And I always get confused because I try to use the keyboard shortcuts from Illustrator whenever I'm vectorizing something, and my what do I call it, my memory muscles usually go to Illustrator mode, and it's like, no, you're in Figma, you're not an Illustrator. But then, like, suddenly, like, my head is like, okay, yeah, Illustrator mode, forgot about that, and then I start doing it. It's easy. It's just it's almost the same. A lot of the stuff is almost the same, so it's not a big deal. Come on, Pablo, you complain too much. That's what you're saying, right? And then look at this. This will allow me to just like do the corner radius here. Pretty easy. Maybe I should do that here now. Yeah, around there. That looks pretty good. So the eyes of the Shiba Inu is just like kind of like closed. I should have gotten a photo with the eyes closed. They're not closed, but it's almost like it's smiling. Have you seen them like that? And then let's make this, just duplicate it, and let's. I think we can go around here. That would be good. And now this should be. I think we can just do a circle. Pretty simple, just a circle. Let's put it over here. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to use a cool plugin that I like that is called Skew That. And just it's for skewing, which I wish Figma allow you to do that. But no, you have to use a plugin to this kind of stuff. So Skew That allows you to look. You can skew horizontally or vertically. Pretty cool, right? So if you ever wanted to do that, the plugin is not that great because I wish I could just like put it like input the number, but I have to use the slider. And oh my god, the slider sometimes sliders are supposed to be like make your life easier, but when you want the precise thing, then the sliders are not the best. So it's the thing about like a usability versus easy to use versus like allowing power users to also have other ways of inputting information, you know, and you want to allow power users to also do their thing. What are you talking about? I'm talking about like usability and product design. I don't know. Anyway, let's draw the ears. Ears are going to be pretty simple, just 3 points here. 3 little points, and then we can just like press command and then drag this, drag this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, beautiful. That that's it. It's pretty easy. I think I picked the easiest thing to draw. Well, it's going to be challenging. This is going to be pretty cool to draw because it's going to be a little bit harder. Let's see. Hello, Pablo. Would you use Illustrator for this type of vectorizing? No, I don't miss Illustrator at all. At all. Like there are some things. For example, the other day I had to draw what I call this, a disco ball. So there was like a specific feature that I wanted to use from Illustrator that I couldn't figure out how to do it easily on Figma. But to be honest, I don't miss Illustrator at all. It's just like I understand like for me because of my illustration style is so simple and it's so basic and just use simple shapes and stuff. For me, like Illustrator, like I'll say this, it's almost like overkill, you know? Where it's like I don't need those many features. All I need is just a basic pen tool and some Pathfinder Boolean operations, and I'm golden, baby. I'm golden. You know what? Actually, I should duplicate it later. No, I should duplicate it now. And I can apply the effects later. There you go. Now we almost have it all. We just need this. So how can we do this? We could just draw the snout, but something we could do is, what could we do? What should we do? Because this could be two circles, you know, and then just put them together. Or we could just draw it. Let me try what happens if I just draw two semicircles? Let me see if I can actually do it. There you go. Nobody commented on our little dance, and I understand because I'm sure that for you was like a little bit bizarre, and it was a little bit like, what the hell was that, Pablo? For those that are just arriving, you missed it. You missed a really terrible dance. But my friends, I don't know how I convinced them to just like, hey, let's do a little dance. And they're like, yes. And I convinced them to do a little Roboto dance. I think this is gonna work. Let's put all this together. Yeah. Let's put this together. Let's blend it. Let's merge it. That doesn't look very good. Let's merge it, and then it's like, yeah, I don't like it. You know what? Yeah, so let's merge it, and let's flatten it. Now that it's flattened, maybe, just maybe, we can remove all these points and then make it a little bit softer. What do you think? So perhaps we can just like add a point here and remove this point. So now this is going to be a little bit softer, this curve, you know? And then maybe we can add another point around here, and then let's delete this point again. And there you go. I think this is gonna work. This is going to work. I love it. Yeah, right? I don't know. No. Yeah, like this, and then we can move this, and when we can move this, there you go. Then let's mirror this angle, mirror angle and length. There you go. I like it. Okay, cool. So let's remove the fill so we can see it all. Yeah. Okay. Let's make this a little bit softer here. No, I think it's good. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Now the snout, the actual nose. You know what? I'm just going to draw it. Just going to do it like this. Let me remove the fill. Let me add a stroke. And let me move these little fellas up. Let me move this fella down. Un, dos. Now this one, un, dos. No. Over here, un, dos. Now this whole thing, un, dos. Un, dos. Un, dos. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. There you go. That's going to look nice. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. And I think, yeah, I think now let's see. Let's make it a little bit not as, love it. Love it. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this. And actually we could make this just enough, just around here, so it's touching this little corner, you know? There you go. There you go, mate. Now, okay, now we can start painting. Oh no, we still need this curve. Yeah, this curve is going to be tricky because we want it to be, we don't, well, we'll see. Let me see. Da 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 da. And then let me drop it here. And now let me press, and then let's draw this. Let's do a curve here, but then this point should go down. See? Just a couple of points, and then you get this beautiful curve. Ay, Diosito. Ay, mamacita. Perfecto. Muy bien. And then we want this little dude. Command C, Command V, and then let's do a fill. Let's remove the stroke, and let's add an intersection. La intersección. Okay, cool. I think we have all of our stuff ready. The only thing that I'm missing is this little brightness, but I can do it at the end. A little highlight there. So now let's add a fill to everything. And let's add a stroke that is 8 pixels. And let's put it in the center. There you go. And let's soften the stroke of these elements. Yo, what the hell? Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just complaining. Why are you always complaining, Pablo? Never happy, Pablo. Okay, what else? Okay, so let's bring these little dudes to the back. Goodbye. Oh, man. There you go. There you go. Love it. These little dudes should be white just so we can see them. Okay. 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 Mascara. No, I don't want mascara. Okay, cool. So we have this. We have this. Now I'm going to open the Robotos file. I didn't have it open because it's just like so heavy where I'm doing all the art that I just like had, I just opened a, like a clean file so it wouldn't be taking a lot of memory while I draw it. But we have all of our variation. By the way, look at this stuff. I drew this today in the morning. Well, I did one in the morning when I woke up, this one, and I just did this one. And then I started adding some details to a lot of the variations, like for example, like this, and I started adding some like an antenna, just to make even the hats make them robotic, you know, because then that means that they're an extension to the robot. Whereas like, hey, this gives it like ultra hearing ability. I don't know. And then so yeah, I've been adding like little details to these. So for example, this one also has an antenna. This has like a little antenna and like red eyes, like dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Who knows what song is that? Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Da da da. I'm just going to keep singing it until someone says. I'm going to check the chat in a second, see if anyone got it. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. Okay, we're almost there. Let's put it here. Let's just actually cut it. Goodbye, and let's paste it here. That's pretty big. Wow, I didn't do the proportions right. So we can change it. That's okay. Now let's put a Roboto for testing. Roboto. Oh my god, my computer is just so slow now. Come on, man. Come on, dude. See, that's why I didn't have it open first, because I knew it was just going to be so heavy. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, I didn't bring my ice pack. My computer gets so hot that I need to put an ice pack. Dogeboto. Or Shiba Inu. I don't know what it should be called. Anyway, let's start painting this little dude. So let's just start adding colors to this. I think we can use the gold color, the gold color palette, or should it be the sun color palette? Let's do gold. Yeah, that actually looks good. And let's change this to, well, the lightest of the gold color palette. And, well, that didn't do anything. Wow, my computer's getting so slow. What's going on? Oh, because I selected, I had to. It's something that I don't like about, yeah, I'm just complaining. It's just like sometimes I select the actual piece inside. So the piece inside will not be exactly, I don't know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to select, you know. Okay, so the eyes, let's bring the eyes, let's make them black. And let's change the color of black on everything. Pretty easy to change. That's something that I love about Figma. That just like with a couple of clicks, you can just change all the colors that are inside. Okay, now let's change this to also to black. Just so it's consistent with the rest of our palette. Let's see what usually the snout is. Well, usually the snout is a little bit wider too, so lighter. So we can go with, what about rose gold? What would happen? No. No. Now let's use this. Let's use this one. Okay, cool. So now, see what I was telling you about this? This is not great, right? You want the stroke to be on top. So what we can do is Command C, Command B, and then put it above that. But only the fill. Sorry, only the stroke. And then bring the stroke behind this. So these two should be below the snout. There you go. So that way you still have the light, and I didn't have to add like a stroke to it. Anyway, let's test all of this. Is this all of this? What's going on with everything here? Let's see. It's 8 center ink 8. There's still something that is great. Oh, these little dudes. Let's change this to like gold, maybe the darker color. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we can add a little bit of like here. Yeah, should we do that? I think so. Yeah, why not? Let's add a couple points here. Boing and poing. And so let's just make it a little bit curved here. Let's make this a corner radius of 2 pixels, just so it's softer. Let's remove the stroke and let's add a fill of the gold, but like a darker gold. No, darker, a little bit darker. Around there. Oh, that always happens to me. Where I think I'm inside the frame, but I'm actually not. There you go. I like it. Yeah, I think it adds a little bit of detail there. Now these should be a little bit softer. So maybe this, instead of 8 pixels, maybe we do them at 4 pixels. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And now let's test it on our Roboto. Roboto, let's select Dogeboto as the hat. And right now it's too small and too far away. So apparently I had it right because I made it smaller when I write here. I kind of like it though, small, but I think we can make it a little bit bigger. So let's see. Let's see this. Perfección. Yeah, I like it. Okay, cool. So Now this one, let's see if we remove the stroke, what happens? Yeah, that looks cleaner. Yeah. Okay. Now we need some lights. So let's add a little bit of shadow to this. Oh, it's going to be tricky because the shadow should be on top of this. Haha. Okay, so what we can do is draw the shadow. So I'm going to just draw the shadow here. Oh, I'm realizing that this is outside. It's outside the stroke. Should be inside, baby. Where are you going? Where are you going? Shouldn't. Oh, but what am I doing? No, that doesn't matter because it's intersected. Oh, sorry. Okay, so what else? What else? What else? Oh, yeah, we need a shadow. And this shadow is going to be like this. We do it like this, we do it like that. And now let's, wow, it's getting really slow. Just like I need an M1 computer or something. Just like my laptop is not the best. I mean, not the best for streaming and doing all this stuff at the same time, you know? It works just fine for regular stuff. But Pablo wants to do the streamings, and that doesn't do well. So let's do a shadow. There you go. I think we can make it a little bit less prominent. I think we can go around here. Yeah, that should be it. And I'll add more shadows, but all of these should be just maybe, I already have an effect for the sides, for the shadow and light. It's not great, so maybe we only do 8 pixels here and maybe only 4 pixels here. Oh no, 8 pixels here, and then on the shadow we only do 8 pixels. Maybe let's do 12. Okay, 12 pixels. That should be good. Now let's do a shadow inside for these two. Inside shadow, inner shadow, left. Doesn't sound good. No. Now inner shadow. Wow. Inner. Inner shadow. There you go. That's what I wanted. And this one and this one, let's apply an effect of sides, shadow and light. This is too much for this, so let's unlink it. Maybe this should be only -8 and 0 here. Maybe 4. 4 and 4, -4. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's do just one little detail here in the snout. I think I'm going to add more details later, but for now, I'm just going to add a little bit of light. Instead of with the fake light like this, I think I'm just going to remove this. And I'm going to make it a stroke that is white. And let's make it center. Yes, that's good. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it, let's remove the fill. And now, well, let's remove all of this. And now we can do this. And let's also change the line to be just on round edges, just so it looks a little bit softer. Let's make it smaller. That's potentially too sharp. Around there. I love that. Love it. That's so cute. Okay, cool. Now, okay, last detail of that, and that's on the shadow of the snout. So we can Command D. Let's put it all the way to the bottom. Let's remove this and let's change the fill to be my shadow color. And now let's move it around here. And let's remove all the effects. There you go. Let's see it how it looks. Yeah, and that's a little bit of shadow here, you see? Just a little bit of depth. And it looks nice. And for some reason, here the shadow, this shadow's not showing. This always happens to me. What the hell? Oh man. Oh man. It shouldn't be here. So it should be right here. There you go. So let's move it a little bit to the left, a little to the right. There you go. Perfección. Perfecto. Diosito. Querido. I think Dash approves. Okay, cool. So now let's test it out. Oh man, I don't think my computer is good for testing right now. Look, it's just like stuck. Doesn't like streaming. So let me go back here. Let's put camera only. Let me check the chat. I'm going to close and open Figma, just so, you know, hopefully that helps. Let me check the chat. Hey, you are the new age Bob Ross. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think all of this stuff is really, in a way, it's really easy. I feel, I don't know. It's just like a bunch of like simple shapes and a bunch of like, hey, curves. You put them together and suddenly, oh, look, it looks like a dog, and I think I love Bob Ross because it made things look really easy too. You know, it's just like, hey, you just do a little brushes and look at that. You have a gorgeous landscape. So, Dosh Boy, yeah, so creative. What are some tips on how to know how to put light and shadow? Yeah, usually, I mean, for light and shadow, I would recommend just going with the basic, where it's like, a light comes from above. You know, like our eyes are used to seeing light coming from above, which means light is on top and shadows are below. So, light will be here on the top, but then you have shadows here where there's depth because the light doesn't cover it. So you want to put shadows below. Why? Because we're used to that, because like that looks normal to us, because the sun is always, like whenever the sun is on, is always above us, right? So like our brains are like trained to see light that way. So like if you want to keep it basic, just do that. And actually, I don't know if you noticed that, but in movies and stuff, like if you ever want to like make the character look creepy or look like, oh, it's scary, they usually put the light below. You know, I'm going to actually do that. See how with the light below, now I look creepy? And that's because our eyes are not used to seeing people like the shadows this way. This is like, for our eyes, is like, what the hell is that? We are used to the light seeing it from above. Like now it looks, okay, that looks like a human person, you know? But when we put the light below, then it creates this like creepy thing. But it's, why is it creepy? It's because our eyes are not used to that, because we usually see the light from above, like from the sun. I think that's it. That's my theory of why the light, when it comes from below, we tend to see it as something that is like strange, and our brains like don't like that, because it's like, ew, danger. Okay, so I think let's just test it. Let me open Figma again, and hopefully it's a little bit better, because it's really slow. But you're here, it's live, we're together, we're like sharing this this experience, magical experience. I can put on my, maybe I just needed to put on my fast glasses. Let's see. Oh my God, Figma is still opening. Let me just like show you, like seriously, you think I'm kidding. Look at this, it's blank. does not like streaming at all. But come on, Figma, you can do this. Come on, let's go, let's go, Figma, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, Figma, let's go. I don't think. I think I'm just making it slower. Okay, let's. Come on, let's just take a last look at it, Figma. Please, please, just load it. Wow, it's just yeah, streaming not goes very well with my computer and Figma. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. It seems like it's stuck. So, oh, we're here. Okay. So I wanted to test. Oh my God, I wanted to test the variations, like just combining Chiba Inu with different things. So I'm going to use like a little thingy that we're building for Robotos, and just like this thing just like allows me to test like generations of the same component, and then allows me to change the weight of it and stuff, just to test things, just to see if they look right. And it's not loading. You can see this here, right? Running Robotos plugin. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. It's not. Yeah. It's like my computer is just like stuck. So I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you so much, all of you, for. Yeah. It's just stuck. Look at it. Oh, it's opening. It's opening. There you go. Select the master to get started. Let's select or Chiba Inu variation. Where is it? It's we need to build a search function because this is and let's make or oh, it's just a hat, so it's not really. Yeah, there you go. We're here. We're almost here. Almost there. Almost there, baby. There you go. So let's put as often. And let me just generate one. Let's see if it generates quickly. Well, that didn't work. But you see what happened? Like this is going to allow us to test different things and see them on the template. You know, like how would it actually look on the things that you're going to get on the NFT? Because on the NFT, we're going to give you like an avatar that only has a head, and also like a torso avatar where you can see the body too. So the NFT is going to give you different variations. We're finding out how to put that in the contract, and just going to be like maybe just like a way to download all these variations. Dude, I think there's a little bug with this, because like if I like supposedly we could it where it's like if it is often, then it's like at least for now it's just it just shows that, but it looks like it's not showing it. La la la. It's almost like it's rare. Okay, well, at least I show you how the plugin works. But let's take a last look at Chiba Inu before we go. Oh my God, we're stuck. We're almost there. Come on, you can do it, Figma. Come on, baby. This is you. The world cannot stop you. Look at that. I think it looks good. We did it. It looks good. Just needs a little bit of light here and we'll be good. Love it. Well, thank you so much for being here. Love that you're here, and let me check the thank you so much for being here. Just trying to do a stream every night. And yeah, thanks for joining. And just join the Discord channel if you want to know more about Robotos. Like we are just like just there, you know. Like everyone is just like helping and giving ideas. and I'm putting an invite there. Uh, and and yeah, it will be cool because we're just like sharing ideas, bouncing ideas, like how what would happen, what is next after Robotos, what are the next things that will happen. We're still deciding that, and like how what is the world around Robotos, what is the universe. I have an idea that I want to share with you guys later. Robotos, it's kind of I'll tell you about it later. But it's something that is going to be inside a universe of like different comics that I've been creating and different things that I've been creating. It's called the Techies. So Robotos is just like a piece of that. And but I'll share with you later what the future of Robotos is, because we want Robotos be part of a multiverse thingy universe where different characters live and different stories happen. But if you are there on the Discord, you'll know more about that. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you around. Adiosito.